Hi, Weather Shield. Jim here with you again this morning. We're going to continue working through our list of core behaviors that fit under the core value of care personally. And today's core behavior is be open and honest. Be open and honest. So I want to start by making a statement, and that is all healthy relationships, good, healthy relationships, whether they're at work or in our personal lives, are built on truth and openness. So let's unpack this a little bit and contrast that to unhealthy relationships, which I would argue unhealthy relationships are founded upon not truth but lies or deception, and not openness but secrecy. So open means two things. Open means being receptive to what other people have for me, being receptive to the things that I need to hear. Tommy Smothers was a comedian years ago. Most of you've probably never heard his name, but he said something that I think is very brilliant, very profound. He said, "It is a rare person who wants to hear what they don't want to hear." Think about that. Do you want to hear what you don't want to hear? Meaning, sometimes the most important thing to us, the thing we most need to hear, is the thing we least want to hear. Part of being open means being open to hear difficult things that will help us. Openness also works in the opposite direction. So in one sense, openness is what I receive, but openness also needs to be what I give. I need to, and this relates to that care personally. I need to care personally, care enough about people to be open with them and tell them the truth. Because for us to have a healthy relationship, it needs to be built on truth. And so openness flows in and flows out. Good relationships, healthy relationships, are built on reality. And so let me give you a definition of truth. And please think about this bigger picture. People will say there's no such thing as truth. Our society loves to say that. That is a lie. That's simply stupid and false. Of course there's such a thing as truth. And let me define that for you. Truth is that which lines up with reality. Truth is that which lines up with reality. So a foundation of truth means a foundation of reality. We don't live in a make-believe world. We live in a world of what is, and we relate in that way. So truth is the foundation of all healthy relationships because they're built on reality. Unhealthy relationships are not built on reality, they're built on lies and deception. And it's impossible to have a good and healthy relationship without truth as a foundation. But let me also say, and we'll talk about this more in our next core behavior, truth has to be wrapped, has to be delivered from a heart of love, a heart of caring. It has to be delivered with grace. We'll talk about that in our next core video. But for today, I want you to think about the relationships that you have at work. And I want you to think about, are you being open? Open to receive and open with what you give out. And are you being honest? Are you telling people, are you caring enough about people to tell them the truth?